I don't give about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Oh, fuck with my Akim, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm really no man, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Batman, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit till I go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' a different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't hold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one rest. Some rank, I would never take up as a flex. When the law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the system. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. We in the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian, we ain't just talking shit. But we living in it, we be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be precious hell, take a picture. And we special now with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. But really forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the gun for the slide on. Real, I get the order, you know that this see me and my niggas gon' die. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wetter by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got 9s, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like. My nigga like them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all don't fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, hey, hey. That's why we unaffiliated with them, yeah. Oh!
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. The claim that I'm lazy be killing me, maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through it. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Spectrum abre cada día una puerta a posibilidades sin límites. Con Spectrum tus juegos te transportan a otro universo. Y con las...
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my nigga. Yeah. I'm in a yo. Got my nigga Ramon with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. It'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hawkin' gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Y'all know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was wrong. To a nation to be respected, but in this world we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Yo. I stay from streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they ain't wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live, Lord? Tell me, can I live? I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin? Can I live?
America KKK, land of the good smokers, home of the slaves. And I'm just trying to be great. Tell me, how can I live with this drama every day? I'm a light, I'm a beam in this darkness. It seems that real life is a nightmare. Can I live my dreams on this earth? Since I was young, I realized I had a destiny bigger than the fake shit that's disguised as what was best for me. Better than the hate and all the lies that be the death of me. As of late, since we've been hypnotized since elementary, thought it was my skin, but studied something that was new to me. They hate me because of what my ancient ancestors used to be. Healers, teachers, deities, not all of them were kings and queens. Our nature was natural, not supernatural. Now they call it magic and voodoo, that shit ain't practical. All the roots connected, always more to learn of that, you know. Don't let the shit go over your head. Same snakes up in the garden, but the skin just shed. They'll always try to convince you that it's all in your head. Just know you gotta do better before you hit your bed. Stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they don't wanna see us win. Trying to kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live, Lord? Tell me, can I live? I know that hate is deeper than the color of our skin. Can I live? Can a nigga live, Lord? Tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live? I know that hate is deeper than the color of our skin.
Yo.
Can I live?
They say my rhymes cause too much excitement. Ride incitement, shit, well there's no indictments when my kinfolk get murdered by white men. Dark skin, light skin, divided and blinded. So we beef with each other, our brothers, rather than fight them. Fuck all that silence, it's time to get shit ignited. I ain't my way, low nigga. I ain't taking shit from no tars. And ain't no motherfucking nation got freedom from march and begging for portions. Niggas ain't signing no parchments, big payback. You crackers got red in your margins, why? They broke every treaty, slaughtered the buffalo, and then they set fire to teepees. They carved their face in mountains, but we go to jail for graffiti. We fought for this country, they gave us syphilis at Tuskegee. We been getting robbed, yeah, we're the ones who stay behind bars. They take all our money, but they ain't wanna give us no jobs. Wasn't supposed to make it, but we stay defying the odds. It's like we really only living off the grace of our God. Can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? Yo, can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they ain't wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. Can I live?
Because I'm willing to fight against drug dealers if they Muslim, if they Christian, black men. Guess what? I'm gonna say something about it. Because you know why? Just like you ain't gonna, like your boy said, it ain't gonna happen. Guess what? I'm not letting nobody sell you drugs without me saying that. I'm not gonna do it. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to Rhythm Man Blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword, with a style that they might just record. The only thing equal is the curse for the wicked and the righteous reward. Have mercy on the many, don't see it. Separated from the tares, now on my prayers, and it's so be it. A rebel, take the world by word of mouth. UPK, we the rebels that you heard about. Yeah, and it ain't gonna stop till 100 virgins in the house, and I'm handing verdicts out. Yeah, rank, you ain't heard a clout without a shadow of a doubt. These devils hitting licks off us. Fuck the bank, I'm about to stone the pocket ticket office. Can't sweet talk us, cannot stop us. And plus, I know the feds watch us. Telling people that they church full of witch doctors. Put us in prison, they stockpile us. Meanwhile, UPK turning rebels into rock wallers. In league with mighty men, and now I understand things that never truly made sense. Like why I'm crying at this funeral for a criminal, knowing he ain't innocent. It's fucked up. But my boot shot, standing between two priests, about to blaze on their ass, call it tough love. Look out for niggas just club, and wouldn't touch a white bitch with OJ's black gloves. Father, forgive me for my error. I'm forever by your side, clean and purge me of all my flaws. This the reason I'm alive. Thank God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause. Look, man, first time I met Commander Junior Hanna, man, hit 3807. Rebel without a cause. My little daughter with me. opened the door. He was dropping the truth for me and all that. Rebel
said,
without a
yeah,
cause.
man, you know, you do your time. We taking the mountains, training the hand-to-hand combat.
Rebel without a
said, oh,
cause.
yeah.
It's the reason I'm
Shine me
alive.
up,
Thank
nigga.
God for this truth. Cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
You cannot whoop us. We're already dead. We're already beaten down. We've been beaten down for 400 years. We already got the wounds inside and outside our bodies. How you gonna hurt us? You cannot threaten us. You cannot frighten us. We live in the most frightening places, under the most frightening conditions. We are immune to fear. We are immune to harm. You see what I'm saying? You have stepped into a cesspool. You're the only one gonna get infected.
Go on. Huh? Go on. One more time, because everybody clap it up. All right, shalom. Oh, fuck. Yeah, how about you know, talk about the thumbs, all the brothers. Shalom out there, about you know, shout out all the sisters. This is the Israelite School of Universal Happiness on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And today we're going to be talking about the laws of God. We're going in and answering all your questions and giving you an understanding of God's laws. Because what we got to understand is there's a manual to everything on earth. Like when you get something right, you get like something that you got to build in the mail or something you buy. You get a table. Let's say you get a table and you get this item. Do you just know how to automatically build it?
Like, sir, if I may.
Huh.
Not unless you were being a carpenter for like 20, 25 years, you wouldn't know how to do it.
Yeah, you wouldn't know how to do it. Unless you learn how to do it.
Right.
I mean, if you got it, you wouldn't just automatically know how to do it as soon as you come out the womb. I mean, when you first come out the womb, do you know how to do anything?
Nah, sir.
Nah, you don't know how to do nothing but cry. That's the first thing you learn. Cry. To cry. Yeah, that's all you know how to do at first. That's the only thing you know how to do. Well, it's the same with learning the Lord's culture, learning his laws, statutes, amendments, and learning life.
Right.
Learning life has a manual, and the manual is this Bible. This is how you learn how to live life.
That's right.
You learn it through this Bible. You can't just automatically go out here and think that you can live life. You have to learn it. You have to learn how to live. You have to learn what to do on the earth. And through that, this Bible right here, this is how you do it.
Right.
This is how you learn how to live. Can you give me Deuteronomy 4:1? Because this is how you learn how to live right here. Hey, Mama, come over here and sit down.
It's the book of Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
Chapter 4, verse 1.
Hold on. Yeah, the Lord gave you a manual on how to use your body. Yeah, I mean, so you got a manual on how to use a table or how to use an item. Well, the Lord gave you a manual on how to use his body that he gave you.
Right.
So keep on, go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you.
Oh, what are statutes? What are statutes? Statutes are what God had said to do and what he said not to do. That's what statutes are.
Right.
Yeah, instructions. Go ahead.
For to do them that ye may live and go in and possess the land which the Lord God.
Stop again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments.
The judgments, some of the judgments. The judgments are the curses or the penalties that we get for breaking the laws. That's what we get for breaking the laws of God. If you don't follow the laws of God, there were judgments that come after you. You get judgments. It's like if you break the laws in America, you have a judgment. What's the judgment for breaking the law in America?
It's like, sir, depending on what law you have. Lord,
No, I mean, it depends on what you do, but no.
Right.
Yeah.
But you either get incarcerated or you pay a fine.
Hey, you gotta get it, like, if you go out and you get a speeding ticket, what's the penalty for that?
Pay a fine.
You gotta pay a fine. That's the judgment for America's laws. And it's the same with the Lord's. Now, when you break the Lord's laws, you get a judgment. You
Right.
get a curse. That's what you get. Keep on going.
Which I teach you, for to do them, that ye may live, and go in and possess the land which the Lord God of your fathers giveth you.
Yeah, the Lord, He taught us these laws, statutes, and commandments. He gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments so that we would have a guide, a manual on how to live life. That's what He gave us.
Right.
So we can live on the earth. What was your question?
You shouldn't be scared because God is always there for you.
You do the right thing, yeah. The Lord is always there for you.
That's right.
Right. I mean, the Lord, He don't crave fear.
Right.
Don't crave fear. When you are following the laws and doing what the Lord said, you have no fear.
Right.
What is there to fear? Because the Lord didn't crave it.
Right.
But keep on going. Verse 2.
Verse 2. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you.
Hey, it said, ye shall not add unto the word which I command you. I mean, you shouldn't add unto the laws of God. I mean, who adds unto the laws of God? These Christian churches add unto the laws of God. Everybody in the world, they add unto the laws of God. What do they add? They say, this is a terrible thing to cuss. That's against the law. You shouldn't cuss. You shouldn't go out and do this and that and the third. Christian churches, they be added onto the law.
Right.
But keep on going.
Neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep.
You shouldn't even diminish aught from it. We're not supposed to take from the laws of God. What does everybody say in the world? They say, no, the law is done away with.
Right.
They're taking from the law.
Right.
They're telling you that you ain't got to do that no more. I mean, if we ain't got to do that no more, then is it not okay to go out and steal, rape, rob, and murder? I mean, that's what you're saying. If it's done away with, you're taking from the law, saying that it's done away with. You're telling everybody that it's okay to go out and sin. It's okay to go out and unalive your brother or sleep with your brother's wife. It's okay to do that. But it's not. Read it again from the top.
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 2. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you.
Look, the Lord, we're not supposed to add on to the laws or take from them. So that we're not what? So that you can keep them, so that you're not confused.
Right.
Now give me 1 Corinthians. Hold that. We're going to come back to it. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 33. Because everybody is creating confusion when they add onto these laws. The Christian church is creating straight confusion.
Right.
You're confused because you don't know whether to keep the laws or whether to not keep them. You don't know because you're confused. Well, what is the Lord? He don't do what? Go ahead and read that scripture.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion.
The Lord is not the author of confusion. Lord, He doesn't cause confusion. He don't cause the confusion for you to be confused. He wants you to be what?
But of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
He wants you to have peace and harmony. He wants everything to be ran smoothly. Like we say, we want to be smooth and everything running smooth like a what? Like a what? What do brothers say?
Smooth like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, like a well-oiled machine. You want to run smoothly. You don't want to be all scraping against each other and confused.
Right.
That's an oiled machine.
Right.
It's not oiled. Everybody is having chaos in there. Nobody knows what to do. It's all chaos up in there. That's what it is.
It's like, if I may, sir,
Go ahead.
we are well-oiled.
We are well-oiled.
We are well-oiled.
Yeah, because
We get oil poured on our head to be in this machine.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's funny. But yes, we are well oiled because we know that we're all supposed to be keeping the laws of God. We know that we're not supposed to add on to it or take from it. So we follow these instructions and everybody is on the same page. In Christian church, they're not all on the same page. Why they break off and go into a whole other group or they start their own group.
Right.
Because they're confused. They're confused. That's why you in the Christian church, you end up going and trying to find something else. Because you're confused. You're not getting everything that you need from the Christian church.
Right.
I'm not telling you the truth. You're still confused. You're like, and we've been praising and singing this whole time, but I ain't learned nothing in the Bible. I still don't know nothing about the Bible. Because the Christian church is not teaching you anything about the Bible. But when you come in here, you're going to learn everything about the Bible. You're going to learn the breakdowns of everything that you're supposed to be doing and everything that you're not supposed to be doing. You don't learn that in the Christian church. He's just there for your money. That's why you cannot add or take away from the law. You have to follow the law, statutes, and commandments in the Isupk under the Lord. We keep you from being confused. Read that again.
Come on. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
That's the goal, is to create peace, to have peace amongst each other, amongst your brothers and your sisters, to have peace amongst each other. Not to have anger and strife, but in the Christian church, they have nothing but anger and strife against each other.
Right.
And they end up bashing against each other. It's not oil. It's not well maintained. They're confused in there. And they don't know what to do. They don't know what to think. They don't know what they're doing. I mean, like you see that AI, what did Christian church say? I don't know. I'm not authorized to teach this Bible. But the Isupk is, because the Christian church is not. Where? Give me Deuteronomy. Go back to Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Or read verse 2 again, though.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 2. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you.
Yeah, you shouldn't add or take away from the word of the Most High, because then that causes confusion. It causes everybody to believe that the Lord is for everybody. It causes everybody to believe that God loves everybody. It causes everybody to believe that you're not supposed to be keeping the laws of God no more. It causes confusion. That's like confusion. Now, I don't know what to believe in the Bible because everybody's been adding and taking away. Now everybody's confused. Now you have to come out here and give them the plain truth of what the Bible really says. Because for so many people out in the world are just confused. Because there's been so much adding and taking away of the Bible. That's why you got the whole new English, whatever the versions they come out with, because they're adding onto the Bible. You read those, you definitely gonna be confused. You're gonna be believing that God loves everybody if you read those Bibles. Because they have added unto them. That's why when you try to combat somebody or you tell somebody about the truth or what the Bible's really saying, they come out here with this new whatever Bible. And it's like, wait, what? The Bible don't say that. They don't say that. That's added unto it. They're adding unto the word, which is causing confusion. But the Lord, He ain't the author of confusion. He wants you to not be confused and to know the truth. Keep on going to verse 5. Go to verse 5.
Come on. Keep going to verse 5?
No, go to verse 5. Like read verse 5.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord God, even as the Lord my God commanded me.
We have a civil law. We have a way of how we're supposed to treat each other. The law, it keeps us civil as people who treat each other with love. We treat each other with respect instead of going out and treating each other like savages.
Right.
Read that again.
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me.
He taught us statutes and judgments. He gave us a law on how to be perfect, on how to be right to your brother and sister. It's us who has to follow it. I mean, he gave us a moral law. Almost to not sleep with your brothers and sisters. It's like to not sleep with your brother's wife. You can't go out and just sleep with your brother's wife. Read that again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me.
We have this moral law to keep us from doing these evil things. To not see, I mean, you're not supposed to see your father's nakedness. I mean, he even gave us a dietary law. Like I'm saying, the Lord gave us a blueprint. He gave us this to be able to guide our life. We have to follow it. Everything in here is for us to follow and to keep. We have to follow. We have to follow the dietary law that the Lord gave us, which was not to eat what? Pork, shrimp, crab, lobster.
Right.
What are some other things that everybody else eats?
Crawfish.
I said, well, yeah, crawfish. But what are some other things?
Or
Yeah,
catfish.
no, that's not nasty. Because I was talking about that. That's absolutely disgusting. Oysters is insane. That is disgusting. I can't eat.
Dogs.
Yeah, Chinese people eat dogs. I don't eating them dogs. It's crazy.
Rats.
Yeah, rats is insane. You eat a rat, oh my goodness. I don't know what to tell you, but that is absolutely disgusting.
That's in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that is absolutely disgusting. But the Lord, He gave us all these things because, I mean, think about it. The Lord created the human body. He knows what goes in your body and what your body needs for it to operate. That's why He gave you a manual on what to eat, on how to live your life, and how to run this body and be perfect with this body.
Right.
If you want to know what good supplements you can put in your body, the Lord, He knows what's going to help your body. Your body, the Lord, man, He created it and created these things so that certain things can go inside of you and certain things can't. You can't put you can't eat no crawfish. It'll harm you. You can't, I mean, it'll give you high blood pressure. It'll take away the balance of your body. Just like, let's say you have a machine, right, that you have, and you're only supposed to put a certain item in that machine. Like a car. You have certain things in that car you're supposed to put in there, right?
Right.
Like you have some certain fluids, like oil or transmission fluid in there that you're supposed to put in there. What happens if you put something else in there?
It'll break down. Sort of like, you can't put sugar in your gas tank.
You can't put sugar in the gas tank. You put something other than what the manual tells you to put in there, it's going to break down.
Right.
Well, it's the same for your body. If you put other foods in there that you're not supposed to eat, that the Lord did not create for you to eat, what's going to happen? Your body's going to start breaking down, and that's exactly what happens when we go out and eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. When we go eat things that are against the dietary law, we end up breaking down. The body starts to, I can't hang on no much longer, because you're eating things you're eating things that are not meant for the body, that are not meant for human consumption.
Right.
It's breaking your body down, tearing up your insides. Just like if you put sugar in the car, it's gonna tear up the car.
Right.
The car ain't even gonna run. It's gonna doop, 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 doop. It ain't even gonna run. It's not. How the car supposed to run on sugar? It can't. You gotta put gas in the car.
Right.
You gotta put oil in the car. The things that the manual tells you to put in there. And it's the same thing with your body. If the Lord gave you this manual, you better follow this manual if you want your body to run for a good while. I mean, it's just like a car. You carry that car, it's gonna run for a good long while. You're gonna have that car for generations. But it's the same with your body. If you put what you need to put in your body, what the Lord told you to put in your body's gonna run for a good long while. That's why we out here dying at a young age. Because we dying of high blood pressure. We dying of diabetes. We dying of these things because we're not putting what we're supposed to put in our bodies. Well, put what you're supposed to put in your bodies. which is the food that the Lord told you to eat,
Right.
like steak, like lamb. Those things are good and healthy for your body. We're going to read that again.
Come. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither you go to possess it.
Yeah, what you should do so in the land, wherever you go on the earth, you should be keeping the laws of God.
Right.
No matter where you go. Keep on going.
Come. Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Let me tell you something. If we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, we're looked upon as highly intelligent. If you was to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, you would be looked at as a highly intelligent from these other nations. What does nation even mean? It means races.
Right.
That's what it means. All these other races, they look at you and they'll see, oh, these people are highly intelligent when they keep these laws of God. They realize, oh, well, they're not supposed to eat that. They don't eat that because of this and this and that. They do this because of this and that. They go out and they take care of their people.
Right.
They're not hating their people. They have laws so that people aren't starving. I mean, they have laws so that keep their people in order. Read that again.
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
And this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nation. They'll look at you as a highly intelligent people. But what happens when you don't keep these laws and commandments? Now you're looked at, like I said, as uncivilized.
Right.
They look at you as uncivilized. Now they look at you and see that you out here going around and flopping your booty cheeks all around the corner. I'm sorry, let me be not sorry. But yeah, you doing that, and it is a disgrace to your people. It's a disgrace to your nation because you don't look like you're intelligent. Does that look intelligent to you? No. Now you going around and flopping your thing all around the corner. That doesn't look intelligent. Now these other nations look at you as uncivilized because you can't control yourself. You can't control your emotions. You can't control anything on you. You can't control your own family. You can't control nothing. So they look at you as uncivilized. Now that's why the president had to come and civilize you. He looks at you and like, ooh, we gotta civilize these people. Bring civilization to them. When really, you were the people who civilized them. Read it again.
Come. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
They're gonna look at you and they're gonna look at you and be like, hey, surely these people are wise and understanding people. Great and wise and understanding people. But they don't look at us like that today. They look at us like some buffoons. Like we just animals in a cage. Why they have to come and be all up in your business? Why they come and they say they gotta civilize you? Now they come and they take away your children because they don't think you're worthy to be able to take care of your children because you're too uncivilized. They say your living conditions is like an animal. Now we gotta take that children away from you. That's what happens. Read that again.
Come. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
They're going to see us and see a wise and understanding people when we keep the laws of God. That's what we have to do. We have to keep the laws of God. Keep on going.
Come. Verse 7. For what nation is there so great, who hath God so nigh unto them?
What nation is so great? They're going to look at you like, hey, such a great and mighty nation. They know how to respect each other. They know how to love their brother. They know how to love their people. Read that again.
For what nation is there so great, who hath God so nigh unto them?
So nigh, what does nigh mean?
Close.
Yeah, and nigh means near or close. You know, you be like, hey, what nation is so great to have God so close to them? Like God is so close to them. Read it again.
For what nation is there so great, who hath God so nigh unto them?
You want to understand something, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are people that are close to the Lord.
Right.
Very close to the Most High. You come in the representation of the Most High. You are the representation of the Most High on the earth. So for you not to keep the laws of God, it's a disrespect to the Most High. It's a disrespect on His image. Just like a sister that was married to a man, and she's supposed to come and be the representation of her house, and she going out and disrespecting and being terrible, then what does that look like on that man? It looks terrible. And it's the thing that we're doing to the Most High. We are making the Most High look terrible, look bad, because we come in the representation of the Most High. We have to keep the laws of God so that we have a good representation for the Most High. Read that again.
For what nation is there so great, who hath God so nigh unto them?
Yeah.
As the Lord.
Hold on. We are close people to the Lord, and nobody else has this title. Nobody else but blacks, Hispanics, and Americans. You're the only one with this title. Ain't nobody else got this title. Ain't nobody else is close to the Lord. They try to be, and they want to be. They try to be like you, but nobody else can come close, and nobody else can claim this true title that you actually have. Keep on going.
As the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon Him for.
And when we call upon the Lord, if we're righteous, the Lord is there to answer us. Like the Christian church says, what do they always say? What do Christians always say? He be like, ask and ye shall receive. Yeah, you ask the Lord for anything. When you are righteous, the Lord is going to give it to you.
Right. It's like, sir, when they say that, it's usually with sowing a seed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to sow a seed. So you gotta put it in the bucket to actually receive anything. Right.
Yeah, they're talking about giving tithes and everything, which is absolutely terrible because if they don't believe in the law, the law is done away with. Well, then why are they receiving tithes? Why do you put tithes in that bucket? That don't make sense. You got to put no money in that bucket if you think the laws are done away with. But no, the truth is you do have to pay tithes because the law is not done away with. But not to the Christian church, because the Christian church is not going to do anything good with your money. They're not going to do anything good. We keep on going.
Come on, verse 8. And what nation is there so great that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law?
It's so great to have statutes and judgments. We got to read all one more time.
Come on, verse 8. And what nation is there so great that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law?
And what nation is so great to have statutes and judgments so righteous? They keep us righteous. We follow these laws, statutes, commandments. They keep us righteous. How we treat each other. These laws keep us in check. Whenever we go against each other or we do something wrong, you have these laws to be able to keep us in check. These laws are the barrier, are the gate. There are gates, there are a hedge to keep us safe. They're righteous. You know what I mean? When you follow these laws, statutes, commandments, what happens? You get rid of food hunger, world hunger. You get rid of it. That's the laws we have in this Bible. Like I said, this Bible is a manual on how to live. And when you live by this Bible, it's a perfect system. Just like the ocean. The ocean is a perfect system. Think about it. Think about the system that the Lord has set up. Every system has been perfect. You got the birds in the air. You got the trees and how they grow, die, and then regrow. It's a perfect system. But when you go against that system that the Lord made, it starts to rub against each other real roughly. Then you have situations that happen that are terrible. The situations like this, us being in hell,
Right.
when we get put in captivity. That's what happens when you break the laws of God, when you go against His manual. Well, you have to follow the manual because then the system is not going accordingly. You're not following the manual, so everything is messing up. It's off course.
There's a screw loose somewhere.
Yeah, a screw loose somewhere. There's a screw loose somewhere. No, that's why we have the Isupk trying to fix the system.
Right.
We're trying to fix it. Fix the system that the Lord has set up. We're trying to fix it. We're supposed to be the people that keep the system going. They keep the system in perfect harmony. But right now, we messed up. So now everything is the whole system is jacked. It's messed up. Now you have the oceans being destroyed. Now you got the earth being destroyed. The whole earth is just out of order right now. That's why the earth is just because everything is not where it's supposed to be.
Right. It's like it's like if I may,
Good.
like for a brief example, the floods that happened here and here in South Texas, right? Kerrville flooding, the floods over there in Georgetown, and now in Alaska, they're evacuating a town in Alaska because there's a tsunami coming.
I've seen that. Yeah, I definitely seen that. Yeah, there is a tsunami coming because what is the whole question you keep doing? You keep drilling the oil.
Right.
Taking all the oil from the earth. The thing that makes the earth run smoothly, taking it away. Why we say the oppressor is a cancer on the earth,
right?
Because he's taking all the things that run smoothly and he's disrupting them. Lord already made it perfect, but the oppressor, he coming in and trying to make everything perfect by his system. He's like, let me try to tweak. Let me just tweak it when it was already perfect. How we was living, the Native American brothers, how we was all living, it was already perfect. It's already perfect. How we live, how blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans live, was already perfect. Then you got the white man that came and disrupted everything. Disrupt everything through us, of course. Ruined everything. He took the birds off course. Right. He took the ocean off course. He took the whole earth off course. He's taking the trees off course. When you see him, he going and doing what? An experiment on everything, trying to experiment on the food and everything, making everything disruptive. Yeah.
So, sir, for the Indian tribe, what exactly did we do to have the white man come? Because I would think that we did something to have the white man come and do what they did.
Talking about the Native Americans?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't keep the laws of God. So at first we didn't keep the laws of God in our own land, and then the Lord kicked us out and got put into captivity, the Sumerian captivity, and ended up, what happened was the Lord gave us a whole nother chance. He gave our Native American brothers or the Northern Kingdom a whole nother chance. So he let them flee to Isupk, which is here, America, known today, and we ended up failing again. So then they came and took us to captivity again through the Trail of Tears. Right?
It's like, if I may,
short
when the northern tribes came over here to Azareth was Aratazah in the Hebrew, which just means another land. The Gadites were keeping the Levitical law. There's proof in the history records that James Adair wrote. Also, I forget the other author, his name, Lost Tribes and Promised Lands, right? Joseph something, I forget his name. But there's records of the Gadites and the northern tribes actually keeping the laws of God, but we mixed them with Assyrian culture. That's where you get totem poles from, right? That's where you get these pyramids from. as you were reading before, we're not supposed to add unto the law. We're not supposed to diminish from it, and we were diminishing and we're adding other cultures into it, and that angered the Lord. And that's why.
Sun gods and everything.
Right. And that's why the oppressor came over here.
Yeah, because they was keeping some of the law, but they wasn't keeping all of it. You know,
and would it take just one person or a couple of people not keeping the law and then everybody else is dragged into destruction? Is that what happened?
I'm gonna be honest, ain't none of us was keeping the laws.
Right.
Ain't none of us was keeping the laws. I'm actually gonna get into that too later down the line, actually, because we don't talk about it because if we have time, if I can get to it. Yes, if I can get to it. But yeah, none of us was keeping the laws in those times. The Lord looked at us and like, oh, But keep on going.
Khan, which I set before you this day.
Oh, he was on verse 8.
Khan, sir.
Go to verse 9.
Verse 9. Only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently.
Man, you gotta take heed to yourself and keep your soul diligent. You gotta be careful what anybody tells you. Anybody that's going against this Bible, you gotta be careful what they're saying. They're telling you that you should break the laws of God, but the laws are done away with. You gotta be careful. You gotta understand and realize, oh, that's a lie. That is a lie. Because anybody that comes against this Bible and is telling you that the laws are done away with is a liar. Straight off the bat. And let me tell you, we didn't take heed. We didn't listen we didn't listen to the Bible or what the Most High was saying. We listened to what man was saying and what everybody else was saying. And we listened to our Christian pastors and they tell us that the laws are done away with, and we follow that. But yeah, we have to be careful and take heed. Keep on going.
Come. Lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen.
Well, like you listen to a man tell you that the laws are done away with, you ended up forgetting the laws. And that's exactly what we did. We forgot the laws of God. We forgot the laws of God and the things that the Lord did for us. We forgot about our whole God.
Right.
Forgot about him completely. I mean, here in America, you ask someone about the black Jesus or black God being black, you think they're gonna be like, oh yeah, God's black. No, they're gonna be like, no, I don't know about that. I don't believe that. I'm my Jesus. I'm my God. That's exactly what they're gonna tell you. Now there are some people out there that do know God is black and that do know Jesus is black. Some people out there do. But a lot of our people, majority of our people don't. Keep on going.
Come.
Read it from the top again.
Come. Verse 9. Only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life.
Man, let it depart from your heart. You're gonna forget about the things that you're gonna forget about the laws of God.
Right.
Like understand this. Like we have been flooded with evilness. Like the things we've been flooded with is like rap music. Flooded with nothing but unaliving your brothers. Like going out and murdering your brothers, sleeping with your brothers' wives. That's all rap music is today.
Right.
But you have to take heed and you have to be able to hear these things and not do them. You got to be able to hear these things and not. You got to be able to hear these things and not go out and do what they're saying. People, things we've been flooded with is bad choices.
Right.
We're flooded with bad choices. All you see is bad choices. Like our leaders, they have nothing but bad choices. They teach you bad things. Like your Christian church, they teach you nothing. They pretty much teach you nothing. They teach you nothing but to break the laws of God. They teach you that God's laws is done away with. You shouldn't keep those no more. I mean, you got T.D. Jakes and them teaching you all these terrible things, how to have a good freak-off party.
Yo.
That's what they teach you. You learn these things from these leaders, you're gonna learn some terrible things. You're gonna learn how to follow America. That's what they teach you. Because about it, I mean, you see all on the TV shows. Teach you how to put on a dress for some money. That's what they teaching our young ones. That if shoot, look at, I mean, if you see, let's say you're a little kid, right? You're a little kid that wants to make it in this world. Well, how do you make it in here in today's society? How do you make it? You gotta put on a dress.
Yeah.
And they see that, they see those things, and they see that man or that black, Hispanic, and Native American man put on a dress, and they see that he's rich, and he has a good life here in America. And they're like, oh, I want to do that. I want to make it and be successful. Well, I'm going to put on a dress. And that's what they teach the young ones. That's what they teach our people, that if you can go ahead and give up your morals, then you could be successful here in America. You understand me?
So like you said, it wasn't really a question, but when I was in the Christian church, the pastor would pretty much just read what was there. Like they would never really like explain. And Bible study, if you like challenge the instructor, like they would like get upset with you sometimes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You ask them a question, they're like, shh. Oh, teacher, just listen to the word of God. Like, they wouldn't allow you to ask any questions. That's very true. They would get upset if you ask them questions because they're not teaching the truth, and because truly they don't know that Bible. Right. They get upset because they truly don't know the answer to that Bible. They don't know the answer to that scripture. They're like, man, just sit down, be quiet. That's what they're gonna tell you. We keep on going.
Okay. But teach them, thy sons and thy sons' sons.
Yeah, you gotta teach your sons and your sons that this has to go down to generations and generations and generations to come. You gotta teach them how to keep the laws of God, right, and what to listen for and what to watch out for. You have to teach them that, hey, you shouldn't put on that dress to go make money. You shouldn't do that. Instead, you should just keep the laws of God. That's what you should do. So you gotta keep the laws of God and listen to what the Lord is saying. I'm gonna give you the real manual of the Bible, son. Right. Teach it to your generations to come. You're gonna teach it to your son, and your son is gonna teach it to his son, and that son is gonna teach it to his sons, and that son is gonna teach it to his sons, and it's gonna go down and so forth. It's gonna keep on going and keep on going. It's gonna stay in your generations. And then eventually you're gonna be teaching you again.
Right.
Keep on going.
Verse 10.
No. Read verse 9 again.
Verse 9. Only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen, and lest thou depart from thy heart all the days of thy life. But teach them, thy sons and thy sons' sons.
Teach your children how to keep this manual, so that they can go and teach their children how to do it, and their children how to do it, and their children how to do it. So that goes through your generations forever. Here in America, we're not teaching our children how to do that. We teach our children how to follow after America, how to serve America, and now it's going from generation to generation to generation on how to follow America. Like I said, they're saying on how to make it in America, and they're not learning how to serve the Lord. They're not learning how to serve God and keep His laws, statutes, and commandments. They're not learning that. You have to teach it to your children so that they know and so that you don't cast them through the fire. Go to Psalm chapter 147 and verse 19. When we break these laws, statutes, commandments, it's terrible for us. Go good.
This is the book of Psalm, chapter 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Yeah, the Lord shows his word unto Jacob, which later became Israel, which is known and had sons that became blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The 12 tribes of Israel. He showed his word unto us. That's who he showed his word to. He didn't show his word to everybody. Did that scripture just say that the Lord showed his word unto everybody? No, it said he showed his word unto Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Keep on going.
Verse 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
Oh, dang, the Lord is saying he has not dealt so with any other race.
Right.
With any other nation, he has not, he hasn't dealt with them. But he dealt with who?
Israel.
He dealt with Israel. That's who he dealt with. Keep on going.
And for his judgments, they have not known them.
The judgments of the Lord, the oppressors have never known them. You know, the crazy is, you can go out, the oppressor can go out and be a homosexual. He can go out and be a child abuser. He can go out and do whatever he wants, and he can still run America. He can still be on top of the world. But let it be you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't go out and be those things and be able to be on top. You get a judgment for it. You get a judgment when you eat the wrong thing. When you break the littlest commandments, you get a judgment. You can't break the law, statutes, and commandments, but the oppressor, he can. He can do whatever he wants. He can go and marry a tree. He can do whatever. He can go smoke as many cigarettes as he wants, and nothing's going to happen to him. Do whatever he wants. But you, black, Hispanics, and Americans, you cannot do that. You can't go out and smoke weed and expect to serve the Lord and be on top. It's impossible. Because for you, you have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. The Lord requires it of you, or you get the punishment. You get the judgment that the Lord has coming for you. If you don't want to get that judgment, you better keep the laws of God. Keep on going.
Come on. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
For his judgments, they have not known them. They haven't known the judgments of the Lord. They've never been punished by the Lord. They haven't. But here today, they're getting punished by the Lord because of their crimes, because of the things that are done unto blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're getting punished for your crimes, for going and sinning against the Lord. That's what we're being punished for.
Right.
Go to Romans chapter 7, verse 1.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law.
Man, this is Paul speaking to his brother. He's speaking to his brother, and he's saying, what?
How that the law hath dominion over a man as long. Come on. This is the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law.
Well, he's speaking to his brother. What was Paul?
Paul was a Benjamite.
Yeah, he was a Benjamite. He's speaking to Israel, his brethren.
Right.
People that know the law, that the law was given to. Because we was given the law. That's who he's speaking to. Did he just say he was speaking to everybody? Or his brother?
Know ye not, brethren.
Yeah, brethren. Because blacks, Hispanics, and Americans are brother. Israel are brother. That's who he's speaking to. He said, I'm speaking to people who know the law. And blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, we know the law. We should know the law.
Right.
At that time, we knew the law. Keep on going.
For I speak to them that know the law, how that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
He's saying that the law is you should be keeping the law until you be unalive. Until the blood that is coursing through your blood, your veins, is not coursing through your body anymore. Until your body is just non-existent no more, you should be keeping those law, statutes, and commandments. Read that one more time. Because I don't know, you gotta make sure people heard this right. It's Paul speaking. And the Christian church like to go off of Paul and say that you ain't gotta keep the laws of God. And if Paul said, you ain't gotta keep them. Go ahead and read that again.
Right. Come on. This is the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law. How that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
said, did he say that the law has dominion over a man until the Lord says stop?
As long as he liveth.
As long as he liveth. Paul is in the same spirit that Christ is in. He's in the same spirit. He's like, no, the law has dominion over you until you are unalive, until you are dead. But that's how we got into this situation anyways, is by not keeping the laws of God.
Right.
Us not keeping the laws of God put us in this situation we're here today. Being in hell, going through the hellish conditions, getting the curses of God, the curses from the law, we're getting those because we didn't keep the laws of God. Because we didn't keep the laws of God since we were alive.
Right.
Give me go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 17.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
No, my goodness, Christ, this is, whoa, this is, first of all, this is the New Testament. And Christians, they be saying, hey, we follow the New Testament. The New Testament says we ain't got to keep the law. But this is the New Testament. They're saying, what?
Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Hey, Christ right here is saying, think not that I have come to destroy the law. And this is something you shouldn't even think about. Don't think that Christ is coming to destroy the law. You have to keep the law. Christ is saying the same thing Paul is saying.
Right.
Paul is saying the same thing Christ is saying.
Right.
The laws have dominion over you until you are unalive. Like, don't think that the laws are done away with. Don't think the laws are gone and put away. Keep on going.
Or the prophets. I am not come to destroy.
Hey, hold on. Read one more time again.
Come on. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
This is Christ saying that. You think the Christian church is better than Christ? You think Christ wouldn't know the law? You think Christ wouldn't be perfect? You think Christ wouldn't know what he's talking about? You think Paul and Christ wouldn't know what they're talking about? They know what they're talking about. They're telling you to keep the laws of God. Don't think that you came to destroy the law. Christ came to destroy the law, because he didn't. If anybody comes up against this and it's telling you that you can break the laws of God, that the laws of God are done away with, and deem him a liar, because he is lying to you, straight to your face. You better run, not listen to the man. You better take heed and not listen to him. You better keep the laws of God, because that's what Christ said. Read that again.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law, or the prophets. I am not come to destroy.
Oh, he said that Christ didn't come to destroy the law, none of the prophecies that are to come. He didn't destroy any of those. He didn't destroy anything. Did it say he destroyed any of it? Did he say that?
Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Yeah, it said he think not that I didn't come to destroy the law. He didn't come to destroy the law that was in the Old Testament. He didn't come to destroy the prophecies that were in the Old Testament. He didn't destroy anything that the prophets were saying. Read that one more time.
Come on. Think not that I am come to destroy the law, or the prophets.
Oh, I got a question. How was the New Testament made?
How was the New Testament made?
Oh.
Through the teachings of Christ. But Christ taught the Old Testament.
That's what I'm saying. So it came from the Old Testament.
Right.
Because without the Old Testament, you wouldn't have the New Testament.
Right.
You wouldn't have it at all. If Christ didn't teach the Old Testament, he taught the Old Testament in the ways of the Old Testament.
Right.
Therefore, the Old Testament is true and stands true.
That's right.
Wait, read that one more time on that. Oh.
Come on. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law, or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
but to fulfill. This is where people get confused because they don't understand what fulfill means.
Right.
But what does fulfill mean? We're going to get into it. Give me Luke chapter 24, verse 44. A lot of people, they don't know what fulfill means. They don't know what it means or understand what it means, but does fulfill mean that he came to get rid of the law? Now Christ came to fulfill the laws done away with? Came to fulfill the law, brother. No. No.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 44. And he said unto them, These are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses.
Oh my goodness.
And
hold on. Christ came to fulfill. Read that one more time. Hold on. One more time.
And he said unto them, These are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses.
Christ came to fulfill what was written in the law of Moses. You have all these prophets that wrote about Christ. What is some? Keep on reading, actually.
And in the prophets.
And in the prophets. All the prophets were writing about Christ, talking about Christ. You got Psalms. Who are some other ones? You got Isaiah. Who are other ones? Ezekiel, Job. Who are other ones?
Moses.
Jeremiah.
Right.
Jeremiah talked about Christ. All these prophets, they talked about Christ. Brother, keep on reading.
In the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms, concerning me.
Concerning me, he came to fulfill the things that he was supposed to. That was written in the law that was concerning Christ. Everything that was talked about Christ, the prophecies, he came to fulfill.
Right.
To fulfill those things. He didn't come to take away the law. Nowhere did it say that Christ was coming to take away the law. Read that one more time.
Come. And he said unto them, These are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms, concerning me.
Concerning me. I mean, even King David was talking about Christ. Even King Solomon was talking about Christ.
Right.
In the Songs of Solomon, he was talking about Christ. Give me Matthew chapter 5, verse 18.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
Hey, it says one jot or one tittle. The jot, to dot your dots, or to dot the I's, or
Cross your T's.
Yeah, cross your T's. Read that again.
Verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle.
Yeah, the tittle to cross your T's. This says one jot or one tittle shall what?
Shall in no wise pass from the law.
Shall in no wise pass from the law. Meaning the law is still in effect. You still have to keep the laws of God. The laws ain't done away with. Did it say the laws were done away with? No, it says not one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law. Until what?
Till all be fulfilled.
Till all be fulfilled. And there are certain things that have not been fulfilled yet.
Right.
Is Christ back here yet? No. That's one of the things that's one of the prophecies that has to be fulfilled. Was the Son of Man, the black man, returning here on the earth to save blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The people that are in the ghettos, the people that are suffering in the poor. Those are the people that the Lord is coming back for, and that prophecy has not come to pass. There's a policy that says that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are going to receive rest one day. That still hasn't come to pass. It hasn't come to pass. That the earth will have no more need for war. That they're not going to be studying the art of war no more. That still hasn't come to pass. Has that come to pass? Absolutely not. You got all these other nations that still study the art of war. They are fighting against each other.
Right.
This still has not come to pass. There are still certain things that need to come to pass. So until these things come to pass, you have to keep the laws of God.
Right.
Yeah, read that one more time.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
No, not a jot or a tittle will be passed from the law. This is why we can't add or take away from the law. Shouldn't add or take away from the law at all. Keep on going.
Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. You know what's crazy is this is in the New Testament. This is in the New Testament. And Christians still believe that the New Testament says not to that you don't have to keep the laws. In the New Testament. Read that again.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
This is whosoever shall break one of these least commandments. I thought the law was done away with it. I thought it was done. It's saying, telling you what happens if you break one of these commandments. I was going to tell you what happens if you break one of these commandments if the law is done away with. How does that make sense? If the law is so-called done away with, then why is it saying, oh, this is what happens when you break one of the least commandments? Answer that. Keep on going.
And shall teach men so.
So you break one of these least commandments, like eating shrimp. That's the least commandment, but a lot of our people, we love shrimp. We can't let it go. You say, stop eating shrimp, they look at you like, Or you tell them you don't eat shrimp, they look at you like, ooh, I feel sorry for you. Like, I've heard that a lot. I tell people I can't eat shrimp because I'm allergic to it. They're like, ooh, I feel sorry for you. Shrimp good. Or chitlins. Oh my goodness, the pork chops. Our people will not let that go. Tell them you don't eat these things, they look at you like, What? Catfish. Tell them you don't eat catfish. Catfish is good, it tastes like chicken. Yeah, it's nasty. I don't know, it's disgusting. That's a bottom feeder. On the bottom of the earth. Squid. Oh my goodness, I can't. That is disgusting. Who would, like Captain Collins, I was saying, who look at squid and be like, such a deluxe, such a good meal. You pick up a squid, like you said, you pick that up. You was not finna eat that. You not finna just, like, no. I throw up, can't do it. Not me. Oh, yeah,
Sir, my uncles in Louisiana, they eat everything. Alligator, frog, they shoot birds. Yeah. Possum. They eat it all.
Possum?
Yes.
That's a rodent.
Yeah.
Rat.
That's a rat. Eat possum.
Possum soup.
Ew. Disgusting. Who looks at a possum like, oh, I'm gonna eat that?
Ew. Louisiana.
Like you was explaining, like we be eating the nasty of nasty. We be like, oh, pig feet. That's good. Like, who looks at that as like, oh, that is a deluxe meal?
They eat pig tongue too.
Huh?
They eat pig tongue too. Squirrels too. Yes. Pig tongue.
That's nasty. I can't do that. You eating the very thing that is touching the poison. Like pigs, they can eat poison and still survive. And you eating the very thing that eat their own doo-doo. Nasty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They throw up and doodle in mud. You want to eat that. You look at that and be like, that's a good meal right there. Soul food. Like, what? Good for the soul. No, it's terrible for you. So like I said, The Lord is telling you these things are not good for your body. These things are going to tear up your organs. You're going to tear up your body when you eat these things. When you eat that pig, you're putting all the bacteria into your body and it's harming your body. Metal? I ain't never seen that one, but they probably do. I wouldn't hold them against the pigs. They probably do eat metal.
I think it's in crabs. It's metal in crabs.
There's metal in crabs? God, no, that's crazy. Metal in crabs, and they eat it. These things are not edible. And we just look at it like, I'm gonna eat some crab today. I'm gonna eat that, what do they call it? The boiled thing? What do they call it? I forgot. Crab sea boiled, something like that. Yeah. Crab sea boiled. But, or sea creature boiled. Whatever.
Seafood boil?
Yeah, seafood boiled. Yeah, I'm gonna eat that today. That look good. Like, no. They post it on their Instagram, everything too. I'll be seeing that. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Ugh.
Like you ever like if I may say, you ever smell, crawfish just boiling with shrimp? It smells like urine mixed with seasoning.
Yeah, you got to cook it. Oh my goodness, I'll tell you, that's the worst smell ever. It's nasty. It's nasty. Like, absolutely disgusting. Keep on going.
Sorry, what verse were we in again?
We can talk about it was verse 19.
Come on, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, whosoever shall break one of these least commandments and teach men so, you're not just doing it and breaking it, you're also teaching men how to break it. You're teaching your children how to break it. You're teaching brothers how to break the laws of God. You're teaching people that the laws are done away with. It'll be the least in the kingdom of heaven. What's the least? Like, just like any society, like here in America, you have the people who are at the top who are great, and then you have the people at the bottom. The people who do what? People at the bottom, they scoop mud and they scoop up doo-doo, the cow dung, things like that. That's the least of the people. Well, if you break the laws, the statutes and commandments, you're going to be at the bottom, right. The least. Having the least, working the least jobs. You're going to be the one working at the restaurants. You're just going to be the waiters. The least.
Right.
Those are the least jobs. But, read that again. The great.
Come on.
Keep on going.
But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
So, but whoever is going to teach and do them, it's like to do them and teach them to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, you'll be great in the kingdom of heaven. You'll be out here going with Christ to other planets. You're going to be coming up with all the military plans. You're going to be great. You're going to be the man who owns all these businesses. The man who is great, you'll be looked at as great. The one going out and just traveling to the moon because you can. Who don't want to do all that? Great. But you're going to be the great in the kingdom of heaven. Keep go to Romans chapter 7, verse 1. Come on, Pat. I just diverted off from there.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
The dominion has, it's like the earth, the law, statutes, commandments has dominion over you until you are unalive. You're dead. Like Paul, he's going to, keep on going.
Verse 2. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband.
Hold on. Like, now you get into specific laws.
Right.
First, he told you that the law is still valid. Now he's going into specific, actually just one of the laws. right now. And what law is he going into? Keep on reading.
Is bound by the law to her husband.
Read that again. From the top.
Okay. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband.
Oh, now he's getting into the law of a husband and a wife. And let's see how this works. You see, in America, a lot of our people like to play with this law.
Right.
They play with this law. They play with this law. Keep on going. All right, read it from the top again.
Okay. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband.
Keep on going.
So long as he liveth.
Oh my goodness. Tell me who follows this law here in America today?
That's only found here in the UPK, sir.
Yeah, it's only found here in the UBK. It says that a woman is bound to her husband so long as he liveth, and the man is bound to his wife so long as they live.
Right.
Until one of them be what? Unalived. Yeah, until they be unalived. Like a lot of people, they play with this. They play with this. I wouldn't play with this. A lot of us out here, they go out and they marry and get with another man because of, oh, you want to treat me right. You wanted to go out and get another wife. Oh, I'm going to go with another man. They end up doing that. And you're playing with the Lord when you do that. You don't want to play with the Lord. So, brothers, you cannot leave your wife. You can't leave your wife. You get a wife and then you get another wife, you have to take care of both of them.
Right.
Take care of both of them. You can't just leave her on her own. No, you have to stay. You get with these. If a man or a woman get with each other, they are bound to each other until death.
Right.
And how they're bound together? How are they bound together? Through what? Marriage, which is what?
Sex.
Sex. When a man and a woman lay together, it's bound under the Lord. Under His eyes, He looks at you as a couple now, and you are stuck together until death. That law still stands. And if the laws are done away with, wouldn't you don't think Paul would be telling them, all right, man, you can just leave your life whenever. You can leave your husband whenever. That law don't stand no more. So why is he telling them that you have to keep this law? That the laws are done away with. You think Paul didn't know what he was talking about? No, Paul knew what he was talking about. And he is saying to keep the laws of God. He's just getting into the one specific law. It's telling a man and a woman that they are bound together until death if they lay with each other. You take a woman to wife, you're bound and stuck with that woman until death. That's why it's so important for you to choose a wife wisely. That's why it's so important for the sisters to choose a husband wisely.
Right.
Because you're stuck together till death. You can't leave each other. Okay. I mean, if we kept these laws, we wouldn't need we wouldn't need, what's that, Jerry Springer's?
Right.
We wouldn't need, huh?
Maury.
Yeah.
You are not the father.
Oh, yeah. We wouldn't need, oh my goodness. We wouldn't have no need for that. We wouldn't have no need for Jerry Springer's or Maury. We wouldn't have no need for that. Because we would be keeping the laws of God, which keeps us in order, which keeps us from having to deal with that. If we kept the laws of God, every child would know who their father is. And they would know, of course, you know who your mother is, but every child would know who their father is.
Right.
I mean, one thing that I see here in America, I mean, there would be no need for child support.
Right.
There would be no need for it. You wouldn't need for it, but a lot of women here today in America, they'd rather choose child support rather than the actual support from the man. If that man is even willing to help, they wouldn't want that help. They'd be like, nah, I want child support. You don't need to help them. You don't need to stay and help. I just want child support. I'd rather choose the child support rather than a man that is willing to stay. It's terrible because that's what we've been taught here in America. Our women have been taught to choose the child support over the providing help of that husband.
Right.
Like him there actually being a father, nah, she don't want that. She wants money. That's how you know she's being selfish. All the women out here being selfish because they rather get that money. And then tell these children a lie. Oh, your father, he was just a beat down nobody, a good nobody. Just a beat down, run down man. You don't need to talk to. I'm here. Mama's here. I'll be your mama and your daddy. That's what they tell the children, a lie. But, yeah. Read that again.
Come. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband, so long as he liveth.
Yeah, another thing is too, like women, well, not women today, but like women out here, they deal with so many other dudes, and the only same thing is them. They're the same thing. It's them over and over and over, dealing with all these men, and then they don't change. They don't change themselves. They stay the same, and it's really them. Why don't they consider themselves to be the problem? A lot of times it's the woman that is the problem. Yeah, I ain't saying it's not the men sometimes. Sometimes it is the man. But a lot of these times it's the women not changing, thinking that, oh, nah, man, he don't like me. Or he got a problem with him. He a jerk. Nah, he a jerk. He a jerk. He a jerk. And the only thing that stayed the same was the woman. Just look at yourself in the mirror. But where we at? Romans chapter 1?
Romans 7 and verse 2, sir.
Oh, keep on going.
But if the husband be dead, she is loosed from the law of her husband.
She is loose from the law of her husband. So if one of them, yeah, like I said, until death, if one of them be unalive, or the Lord taketh one of them, well, then they're good. They're good. They're free. They're free from that law, and they can go and marry someone else. A woman can now go and marry someone else, and she can be with another man. She's not held or bound by that law anymore. If the Lord taketh that brother.
Right.
Keep on going.
Verse 3. So then if, while her husband liveth, she be married to another man.
While her husband liveth, she be married to another man. What's gonna keep on going?
She shall be called an adulteress.
She will now then be adulteress. She would be an adulteress because she went out and slept with another man while her husband was alive, while her husband liveth. Terrible thing, which happens a lot here in America. There's a lot here in Babylon the Great. You got women going out and sleeping with these other men, and then the men finding out and being devastated. Some brothers will unalive another brother for it.
Right.
Like, someone's got to go. Keep on going.
But if her husband be dead, she is free from that law.
But if the Lord take that brother, well, then she is free from the law. She's good, and now she can go and marry another man with no judgments, no punishment. But if that brother not be dead, then she's going to receive the judgment of the law. Keep on going.
So that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man.
So that she's not going to become an adulteress, even though that she's married to another man. Keep on going.
Verse 4. Wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law by the body of Hamashiach, that ye should.
We have become dead to the law. When Christ went out and gave his blood for the evil things that we did, those things became dead to us.
Right.
They become dead to us. Read that again.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 4. Wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law.
We have become dead to the law. We're dead to the law. Now the things that we do, Christ gave us a new chance.
Right.
Gave us a new chance, a new slate to be able to live again. That's what he did. He got rid of that. That I don't know, I ain't gonna say it now because we're gonna go over it later, but go to read that again.
Wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law by the body of Christ, that ye should be married to another.
They should be married to another. Who was we married to? We became dead to one and married to who?
It's like it, sir. We were married to the covenant we made with Moses. We're married to the Lord, but through the covenant we made with Moses, but we broke that, and now we're dead to the law. So now we're married to the covenant that we make with Christ.
There you go. Yep, we're married to Christ.
Right.
We're married to. Read that again.
Wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law by the body of Christ, that ye should be married to another, even to him, even to him who is raised from the dead.
Man, we have been married to Christ. Now we have to live through Christ. Like, think about it like this. I'll give you a scenario. It's like dealing with tickets. You going out and you driving, right? And you get a bunch of speeding tickets. You can pull it over, get all these speeding tickets. You owe thousands and millions of dollars in speeding tickets. All the speeding tickets. You owe thousands of dollars. Millions. And the government is threatening to throw you in jail, threatening to keep you in jail for the rest of your life for these speeding tickets, or give you the death penalty for the speeding tickets. Even though that really won't happen, but just say,
right?
They're willing to give you the death penalty for these speeding tickets. Well, instead of you receiving the judgment, you got a brother that comes out and be like, "Hey man, because I love you so much, I'm gonna go ahead and pay for your speeding tickets. I guess I'll go out for your speeding tickets." And he gives his life for your speeding tickets. Now, you're gonna keep on going out and doing the same thing that you were doing, or you're gonna change your life? You're gonna keep doing the same thing, keep driving recklessly, and keep breaking the law, and keep getting speeding tickets? No, now you live for that brother. Now you're like, oh, because he did that for me, now I get a new clean slate. Now I'm gonna just go and do the right thing. I'm not gonna go and speed no more. I'm gonna drive correctly.
Right.
Because that brother gave my life for me. Well, this is the same thing that Christ did for blacks, Hispanics, and Americans. Because all the crimes that we have done, we did so many crimes. Every single one of us committed crimes. And Christ, he came and he died. And he took death like a champ. He took it like he's the one who did it. Most likely killed him like he was the one who actually did the crime and did all the evil things that we actually did. Christ didn't do nothing to deserve the things that he did. But he took it like he did. He died like he had committed all the sins and done it. Committed all the crimes and broken the law. So that we could have a new slate and that we could live on. That's what Christ did. And now, instead of going out and are you going to keep on going and breaking the laws? No, we have to live through Christ.
Right.
Now we have to live because Christ died for us. He died for the things that we were supposed to die for. All those crimes that we committed, the sins that we committed, we were supposed to die for. We were supposed to die for that. But Christ took it. Christ took it and he died for that. So now what you have to do is you have to live your life on keeping the laws of God. You have to live on. That's what you got to do. Read that again.
Come. Wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law by the body of Christ, that ye should be married to another, even to him who is raised from the dead, that we should bring forth fruit unto God.
And we should be for fruit unto God. Like now we go out and we give the truth to everybody.
Right.
We come out and tell our people that, hey, you can come back to the law of God. You can come back to the commonwealth. Keep on going.
Verse 5. For when we were in the flesh, the motions of sins.
What are the motions of sins? Because most people, they don't know what the motions of sin is. They don't know what sin is at all. Actually, go to 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. We're going to find out what the motions of sin is. A lot of people, we don't know what the motions of sin is. we don't let the Bible tell you what sin even is, because a lot of people, like the Christian church, they don't know what sin is. You ask them what sin is, they'll be like, it's just something bad that you do. Cause you know what I mean? Like it's not paying your tithes, which is bad. If you don't pay your tithes to the Lord, to where it actually rightfully needs to go. Blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, most of our people, we don't know what sin is.
Right.
We think sin is staying up too late. That parents will tell their children some lies, or that sin is doing something that's not even in the Bible. Hey, you going outside and doing that, and you sinning. You going outside and opening the door too much, you're sinning. You letting all the air out of the house, you're sinning. No, that's the thing we teach our children, and that's a lie. But what is actual sin?
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
That's what sin is right there. The Bible tells you. Read that one more time.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
Transgresseth also the law. It's the breaking of the law. When you break the laws of God, that's sinning. That's the motion of sin. And
I got tongue-tied.
I heard it. But yeah, that's the motion of sin. You breaking the God's laws. You breaking his laws, and you going out, you shut crap over laws. You're doing all these things, you are sinning against the Most High. Read that one more time.
Come on. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin also transgresseth also the law.
You break the law.
Right. For sin is the transgression of the law.
You can put it more simple than that. Sin is the transgression of the law. Breaking of the law. And most people, they don't know that. They don't know that breaking the laws of God is sinning. They don't know that when you eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster, that's breaking God's law. They don't know that when you come out here and you sleep with another brother's wife, that's breaking God's laws.
Right.
They don't know that. Go back to Romans, chapter 7, verse 5.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 5. For when we were in the flesh, the motions of sins, which by the law did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death.
Oh my goodness. We was in the motions of sins when we were breaking the laws of God. And what? Read that one more time.
For when we were in the flesh, the motions of sins, which were by the law, did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death.
Work in our members to bring more fruit unto death. We get the death because we go out and we break the laws of God. We were sinning against God, and it brought death unto our people. And more people are being unalive, being breaking and not keeping the laws of God. Sometimes when you break the laws of God, go to Romans chapter 6 and verse 1. I mean, we get more death because we're being taught by the Christian church not to keep the laws of God.
Right.
Every time a lot of people in the Christian church are being unalive. A lot of them.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin, that grace may abound?
So, listen, what shall we say then? Shall we continue in grace? What? Wait, read that again?
Come. This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin, that grace may abound?
Shall we continue in sin? Shall we continue breaking the laws of God? Shall we continue not keeping the laws of God? Not doing what he said? I mean, what does the Bible say?
Verse 2. God forbid.
Dang. What was it? God forbid. Say God forbid me. Hell no. No, you shouldn't keep on sinning. because now you're in a period of grace. You know that the laws are not, not that the curses are taken over. Like, read that one more time.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin, that grace may abound? Verse 2. God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
Yeah, we that know that we're dead to sin through Christ. I mean, we shouldn't break the laws of God. We shouldn't keep on sinning. We're not supposed to keep on sinning. No, you're not supposed to keep on breaking God's laws. You gotta put down the pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. You gotta put down the alcohol. You gotta put those things down. Let them go. Keep on. Oh, wait, hold on. Where we at? Romans chapter 6, verse 2. Go down to verse 15.
Verse 16.
Go.
Come. This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 16. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey?
My bad, not 16, verse 15.
Come. This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 15. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law?
No, hold on. What does that mean? That because we're not under the law? Oh, does that mean that because we're not under the law, that we can go out and do whatever? And we can go out and not keep the laws of God? What does that mean? Is that what it's saying in there? Because if any Christian looked at that, they would say, oh, no, but we're not under the law. Now we can break the laws. No, it's not what it's saying. But the Bible is going to tell you what it's saying. Give me Galatians chapter 3 and verse 13.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 3.
Hold on, because when Paul said that we weren't under the law, it didn't mean that we were supposed to not keep the laws. It didn't mean that. It means that Christ did something special for us. He did something for us. Go ahead and read that scripture.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 3, verse 13. Christ hath redeemed us from the curse of the law.
Hold on. He redeemed us from the law.
From the curse of the law.
Hey, Christ did away with the judgments of the law. No. He didn't redeem us from the law. He redeemed us from the curses, meaning the judgments that you get with the law. Like back in the time when we got the law, when you broke the law, you're supposed to be instantly killed. Right where you stand. Like right where you stand. When you was caught in that, you were supposed to be stoned to death. Something was supposed to happen to you. You're supposed to be gone. So that it would keep sin or the destruction out of Israel.
Right.
That's what was supposed to happen in those times. But because Christ came and he what?
Redeemed us from the curse of the law.
Redeemed us from the curses of real quick, hold that. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. Moses even said this. Moses said, not exactly what we say, but Moses was talking about the curses that we would get if we broke the laws.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Look, it says right there that all these curses would come upon us and overtake us. That they would destroy us if we didn't listen to the Lord. If we didn't keep his laws and commandments, it would destroy us. Damn, it's time. But we'll come back probably do like a part 2. But if we didn't keep these laws and commandments, it would destroy us. The Lord didn't get rid of the law. He just got rid of the curses of the law. That's what he did. He redeemed us from the curses.
Right.
So that we could come back through faith and follow after the laws. But with that, this is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. So like 1 through history on your pass to the officer, you call you out.
This is the Isupk security announcements. We're the ISUPK Scout out of 1 West 125th Street, Hall, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves in the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. By Isupk, which means tenth in the Hebrew, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Memorial of blowing of the trumpets. First day of the 7th month. That's September 21st. And that's a Sunday. Leviticus, you can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 24 through 25. And if anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pant, headband, scarf. This concludes the ISPK security announcements.
All right, with that, brothers, Amajim, which means the family, we're going to give one grace salute to the brothers. Individual, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. Lady Matal, we're going to turn the face to sister to give the sister one grace salute. Sister, if you can stand. Individual, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Barakatah Hashem Yahushua. Yajim Matal, class dismissed. Oh, you don't have to say